Boys and girls, after what seems like months of travel, people not feeling great, and life just getting in the way, the Goon Squad has assembled and we are back. Yes, it is My Brother's an Idiot, the number one podcast in the world for five whole people. Five. We're still number one for five of them. And we have gathered everyone, and you can see two of us. Except the dipshit's computer is still working. Hello, dipshit. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine. I'm sleepy, but I'm good.
Why sleepy?
I'm still in recovery from a 4-day rave cruise.
That's right. How much fun did you have on the Groove Cruise?
I had so much fun on the Groove Cruise. I got no less than 30,000 steps for 4 straight days. Um, I did a lot of dancing. I did not do a lot of eating or drinking water uh, or sleeping. Uh, Yesterday, I was still very seasick. And the day before that, I slept for 12 hours in a hotel. So, it's great.
But you're on the road to recovery, and that's what's important. Did you drink some water today?
I did. I have drank much water since returning to the Knot boat.
That is an excellent call. Well, we are damn glad to have you with us, even though we can't see you. That's fine. Everything's fine. Mark, what's shaking, brother? How are you?
Yeah, I loved following along with the dipshit on her.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Adventure. That seemed like a lot of fun, and the pictures were amazing, honestly. So, really loved you sharing the journey with us. That was a good time. Hey, bud, how you doing?
I'm good.
Good, man.
I'm good. Yeah,
been a minute.
It's been a minute. I mean, like I said, people have been feeling great. I was in Mexico. Dipshit was on a cruise. Things got in the way. Whatever. It's all good. We're here now, and that's what's important.
Hell yeah, and I'm glad to be here. That's for sure.
Damn.
What are we going to talk about?
Oh, all the things, and some of the things, and a couple of the things.
All of them, and
all of them. All of the things. How about this? All of the things that I have listed. How about that? I have an agenda and I typed it.
And anywhere between 1 and 70,000 things.
Correct. But first, we are going to play a game.
Ooh,
I have a game. Yes. It is a bit of a retread of a game with a twist that we've played before that I have hosted. Do you know what Saturday is, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen?
Hall of Fame?
No. Big event happening. It is. But that's not what this is. Big event happening Saturday in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Oh, is it the fucking Rumble?
The Rumble is Saturday.
Oh my God. Is it fucking Royal Rumble time already?
It is Royal Rumble time already. So we are going to play Name That Wrestler. I have compiled a list of, I think it's 11. Did I get 11 or did I do 10? Yes, I have 11 former winners of the Royal Rumble on both sides, men's and women's. I'm going to play for you their theme songs in order. I will give you the year in which this person won the Royal Rumble if you do not remember or can't come up with it right away. How we're going to do this is I'm just going to play it, and the first person to shout it out gets the point. Does that make sense?
I'm tracking.
How in God's green earth are you going to get past the copyrights on this one, brother man?
I don't know. We're going to figure it out.
Okay. This entire bit might get cut out.
Correct. But
you may not hear any of this
ears
shit.
Only.
We've done it before, and it's been okay. So we'll see what happens. All right.
I think as long as it's less than like 5 seconds of the song.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
something like that.
We played anything, did we? I don't think we've ever done it where we've played music.
Oh yeah,
but
the last
let's
time
do
we
it.
did Name That Wrestler, it was the theme song.
It was themes.
It was this thing again. All right, are you prepared?
Yes, sir.
Prepared as I'm good. Did you say yes, sir, or yes, sure?
I did yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, sir. All
Yes,
right, here we
sir.
go. The other proviso is Stop it. There we go.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Okay. Come back to that. The other proviso is this may or may not be the theme song that this wrestler had when they won. Okay.
Okay.
It is a theme song that they've had sometime in their career. All right. Are you prepared? Here we
Yes.
go. Number one.
It's one of them newfangled wrestlers.
Yeah, if it's like post 2008, I've got no shot. I dig it, whatever it is.
I'm trying to. It's not AJ Styles. Fuck, I don't know.
I got no shot. I got no shot.
He won in 2017.
I stopped watching in like 2013. So
Okay. This is Seth Rollins.
Oh, okay.
Seth Rollins.
Interesting.
Currently on the shelf with a real injury, not like the last time he was fake injured. And if you're watching Unreal, that's coming. That looks actually pretty fun. Okay. Here we go. Number two.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Shinsuke Nakamura, yeah.
You can't get that past me a second time.
I know. Well, yeah, I didn't get it past you the first time.
Yeah, I was gonna say didn't make it past the first 16 bars the first time.
I remember being so excited for him to move to the WWE from NTJW.
Yeah, it was that, and that intro for his debut was pretty cool. He won the Royal Rumble in 2018, as it has, and had a great match with AJ Styles last week on Raw, which was awesome. Okay, number three.
Oh fuck!
Fucking Heartbreak Kid. No, it's not. No.
No.
Fuck, it's that generation though. Is this Bret Hart?
It is Bret Hart. Well done.
Yeah.
Good
I was
work.
gonna say it's one of those
That is a
dudes.
strong effort right there. Won in 1994, and he was a co-winner with Lex Luger that year.
Fucking loved that guy.
Oh yeah.
It turns out he's a complete toolbox.
Well, there's probably a little bit of head trauma going on there, but
yeah.
All right, here we go. We're tied, by the way. Here we go. Number four.
Oh fuck. What the fuck is that? Is he singing or is there someone listening to something in the background?
No,
No, he was
that's
singing.
vocals. That is vocals.
This person won in 2014.
It sounded like, I don't, it might just be how it's coming through on my end, but it sounds like, you sure your head burning.
That was kind of how it was. Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Pretty
Pretty much how it worked.
And I'm so hungry.
No.
Any guesses? That was Batista.
Oh, okay. He had a really funny cameo in that new Naked Gun movie, by the way.
Oh, nice. I still need to see his movie with Jason Momoa on Netflix. That looks fun.
That looks pretty good. We saw the preview for that one. I was like, this would have been terrible looking if it was anybody but those two dudes.
Yeah, they're awesome. All right, here we go. We are still tied. Here's your next one.
Oh, well, so it's Roman Reigns because you did the stupid arm thing.
Yeah.
Listen, the last time I watched WWE, the Shield was still together.
It's been longer than that for me, so
we've had two members of the Shield on the podcast so far. There you go. All right. Yeah, he won in 2015. All right, next.
This is my brutality!
Vague
CM
metal.
Punk?
I don't know. Did he change his song and I missed it?
I don't know. No, I don't think he did.
He's not.
Just no clue. So just throwing shit out there.
All right,
Ricochet.
I'll give you a couple of hints. Ricochet, that's funny. Women's wrestler won in 2023.
Oh, keep going.
Charlotte Flair.
No, she won in 21 and
Uh,
25.
God,
Becky
I
Lynch.
can't remember.
No, also another winner, but did not. Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
can-
Charlotte Flair won in 20 and 25.
Rhea
can-
Ripley.
Rhea
Yeah,
Ripley.
that's who I was going to
Eradicator.
guess. I couldn't
Yeah.
remember her fucking name, but it's like,
All right.
Tommy Mommy.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
that one.
Mommy is always on top. All right, here we go. Next.
Alberto Del Rio.
Yes.
Nicely done. Well
Alberto
done.
Del Rio, winner in 2011. One of the greatest eliminations of all time between him and Santino Marella. He hits him with a cobra, does the thing, and then gets tossed. All right, here we go. You're next.
Alberto Del Rio.
Yeah, that's wrong. Sorry.
Glitch in the Matrix. Somebody make sure that there's nothing else that's changed. Hulk Hogan.
Yes.
It's actually Hollywood Hogan. Specifically Hollywood Hogan.
Correct. Yes.
The
you're
good
absolutely
generation
correct.
of Hulk Hogan, if there ever was one.
Yeah, well, I mean, take the character and the dude and separate them. But yes.
That
You're absolutely
character,
correct.
Hollywood Hogan, was great.
Yes, that was some of the best stuff that WCW ever did.
Yep.
Hogan won in 90 and 91, two-time winner. All right, next we have three more.
Time to play the game. The king of kings.
Oh, I got it wrong.
On your knees, dog.
Oh. Wait, Matt, can you stop it and replay it? I can't hear it because we've been talking.
Stand by. What the fuck was that?
Behold the king. The king of kings. On your
Was it Brock
knees,
Lesnar?
Oh, who was it? Who did the King of Kings shit?
all hail.
Who did it? Oh. Well, you're doing like Stone Cold shit, but that's not right. Oh, I should know this one.
I probably do too, and I can't think of it right now.
Mark was so close. I'm actually going to give it to Mark because he had it right just for the wrong reason. That was one of Triple H's last theme songs.
I mean,
That is
it was
Motorhead.
the Motorhead that gave
Yeah.
it away because
Yeah.
it's roughly the same song.
Right. But I did throw that in as a curveball because DX, My Time, and and the rest of it would have been too easy.
Yeah.
Okay. Two more.
Oh, this is the angle,
William
the
Regal?
new angle. No, girl angle. What the? Isn't it? No, I'm wrong.
No.
I have no idea.
Did you hear the initial theme song in there? Dun,
Oh, it's
dun,
Charlotte
dun.
Flair.
There you go, Charlotte
Yeah.
Flair.
Okay, I knew it.
I caught
Fair
that in there, and that's
fair.
why I was thinking William Regal, but I was thinking of the wrong song.
Yep. Okay. We've got one and a bonus left.
Rowdy Roddy Piper. No? Oh no, it's Seamus?
Seamus is absolutely correct. Well done. Absolutely well done. I love Seamus so much. All right, last one. This is the bonus. This one's pretty easy.
Is that Rey Mysterio? It's just a
It
weird
is
part of
Rey
the song.
Mysterio. Yes.
It is not the titular Booyaka Booyaka.
It is the Booyaka Booyaka, but it's in the middle because if it started with Booyaka Booyaka, you would have gotten it in the first 8.5 seconds. All right, so if I have this right, MJ wins 5-3, but well done. No, sorry, 5-4. Mark out Sheamus. Good job.
Still close.
Yes.
Oh, wait, so we got
what?
9 right? I thought we fucking tapped out of like 4 of them.
You tapped out. Oh, I didn't give any. I gave somebody Rhea. There you go. Never mind. 4-4 because you tapped out on Rollins, you tapped out on Batista, and you tapped out on Rhea Ripley. I had to go deep on that one.
I thought we did worse than that too, so I'm
Yeah.
really
No,
impressed.
you got
with
most of them. I
ourselves.
mean, you got Shinsuke, you got Bret Hart, you got Roman Reigns, Alberto Del Rio, Hogan, Flair, Mysterio, Sheamus. There you go.
Well done,
That
us.
wasn't- well done. Good job, considering you haven't watched a whole bunch of it. If you're not, you should be because it's awesome.
I try to check in on it every once in a while, but then I just end up just watching it and tuning out on my phone. So, and that's
Oh, yeah,
that's
there's
what it's
that.
for, you know.
I do have to say, you did debate me a little bit because you asked what important thing was coming up this weekend, and I realized, Mark, we are fools. Do you know what today is?
Oh yeah. Today, today
Is that the 29th?
Threshold Day.
It is Threshold Day.
To Threshold Day to everybody. I'm glad we're on the air today to talk about this because it's really important that we get this out. Michaela, do you want to talk about Threshold Day for a second?
Yes. In January 29th, 1990 something, the hit TV show Star Trek Voyager came out with the worst episode of television to have ever existed, Threshold, in which a character goes warp 10, starts turning into a lizard, kidnaps his captain. She turns into a lizard. They bang, have babies, leave the babies on the planet, weird lizard babies, and then fix the captain and the guy, and then we never talk about it again. They abandoned lizard babies on the planet, and there's
Yeah.
no reference to it ever again.
I could show it to you. It is on our Google Calendar every year. It is permanent
Oh, yeah.
feature along with people's birthdays. That's one of the things that comes up is birthdays, anniversaries, and Threshold Day.
Threshold Day. Yeah. Further demonstrating that Voyager was the worst of all the Star Treks.
Did you know that
Amen.
Threshold got them an Emmy?
It did.
For what?
It did. Got
I
them a
don't
television
remember.
Emmy.
Got them an Emmy.
I do want to send, before we get into the meat and potatoes of what we're going to talk about, I do want to send a quick shout out. We've got a couple of new people joining us in the chat here. Jason Woodward and Kenneth Sullivan. Hello to both of you. Thank you for joining us and chat along with us as we talk about the things. Are
Jason's
these
a really
new-
good dude. I
Okay.
believe I know both of these guys. I know Jason for sure. I'm pretty sure I know Kenneth too. I'm going to make sure it's the same Kenneth I'm thinking it is. But Jason's a really good dude. From my days back at 120th in Colorado Boulevard, hanging out late
Got
night.
it.
So,
Got it.
and I'm pretty sure Kenneth Sullivan's one of mine too. So,
Awesome. Well, welcome. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Welcome to the #1 podcast in the world for 5.
Oh, it's Ken. I didn't realize it was his last name. I'm sorry. Good to see you, Ken. Ken, we do podcast or not podcast. We do cosplay stuff with Ken, and then hang out at his booth.
Oh, okay.
He makes his own. He's got his own comic book. He does a lot of stuff out on the con scene. So yeah, really good guy.
Brilliant.
Yeah, he's a really cool guy.
Hell yeah.
Good friend of mine. I didn't realize what his last name was, I guess. So.
Don't know his last name.
Well, I just call him Ken. It's never been more than that. So, hey, Ken, good to see you, buddy.
All right. Well, let's get into it. The postmortem has been really beaten to death over the last few days. I have stayed off of sports talk radio after the Broncos loss on Sunday. That is top 3, one of the coldest games I have ever been to. Right up there with the Ravens game in 2013, the snowball game that you and I and Ed went to. As a matter of fact, we were talking about that. I was a stick of ice by the time we were all said and done. Funny story. My son's girlfriend's sister was there watching the game because her boyfriend, they're in Phoenix. Her boyfriend is a huge Pats fan. So they were there, and where we park off Walnut Street, right across from the light rail, there was so much snow and bullshit that Walnut wasn't moving, and they were trying to get a ride share from the ride share lot, and there was no way. So Sarah and I were just sitting in the truck eating a sandwich, watching the next game, just hanging out. She's like, can you give us a ride? Like, absolutely, we can give you a ride. Come on in and get warm. So we sat in the truck for another hour and then dropped them off of 6th and Feds where the Comfort Suites was and dropped them off. That was a good.
That was
time.
good of you.
Well, I mean, we weren't doing anything, and it was just around the corner, so easy to do. So, like I said, the horse has been beaten to death. I don't really want to have any interest in talking about what happened. I want to talk about what's going to happen. So, Mark, I'm going to throw it to you first. Broncos obviously has some things that they need to do in order to get to the next level. Number one, of course, being keep the quarterback healthy, but that's beyond the point. What would you like to see this offseason look like, looking ahead for moving into 2026?
Well, it looks like you're going to need a few coaches. You just fired the OC, so I mean, we think what's going to we know what's going to happen there, but you still also have to replace your at least the passing game coordinator for the defense as well, and probably, if not the defensive coordinator as well, is probably going to be the head coach of Arizona. So you've got some coaches to replace. On top of that, and Sean's going to be fine with getting coaches. He'll get some guys that'll work just fine. It's seeming like he was reaching out before Joe Brady signed on to be the head coach of the Buffalo Bills. Sean Payton was interested in bringing him on as the OC. So it kind of seems like Sean might be getting out of play calling duties or something of that ilk. He might be handing over a little bit of it because Joe Brady calls plays. And that was, he was reported to have reached out to him. You also, luckily, have an extra $32.5 million that just freed up in your cap. You need a running back. I loved J.K. Dobbins when he was there, but you only had him for a 1-year deal. Jaleel was fine, but he's Jaleel McLaughlin. I think we know what we're getting out of Tyler Bidet, and that's not enough. And you know what's happening when one of those two guys, Tyler Bidet, Jaleel, and RJ Harvey, you know what kind of offense they're going to run based off of when they're out there. Same thing with the tight end position. Evan Ingram was there. I feel like they weren't finding him on a lot of open reads throughout the season, and then when he got his opportunities, he missed them. So there's a disconnect between him and the team. And hi, Neil. How's it going, buddy?
Hey,
So you have to do something with the tight end position, and Lucas Kroll and Evan Ingram are not necessarily there. So I have some interest in a particular tight end out of Arizona that might be available for trade. I also think that you need to spend some of that money replacing a linebacker because Alex Singleton will probably not be back to this team. I don't think Von Miller is the answer, as hard as he is lobbying to get back on this team. He could be a fun pickup later in the season when you lose somebody to an injury, but I would not make that move now. Plus, he's got some other issues going on. And for me, it's running back, it's tight end. I don't know if that offensive line was good or not. I really have no idea. That last game of the season with what we had 4 of the 5 original starters in, because Wattenberg was back, probably not healthy, but he was back. You saw a lot of bad stuff from them, even when the weather was good. So a lot of work to do on the offense, and you're going to have to replace some coordination. So they've got some work to do, but they've got some wiggle room to do it. And I think the Peyton and Peyton experience is going to be just fine, and we'll have a pretty good, solid team coming into the next season.
Dipshit, what do you think?
I was so close to my prediction.
I know.
Daniels got fired. We had an OC position open. Was right there. And stupid, dumb Chargers took him. Otherwise, I don't know. I'm kind of excited to see what happens. I don't really know enough about off-season football shit to know what we need or what we don't. But everything that Mark said sounds great. So let's just do that.
Mark, you mentioned Evan Ingram, and I heard a stat last week going into the game. The third leading receiver on this team with 50 balls was Evan Ingram. And I was like, when the hell did that happen? Like, it was so
sneaky.
Sneaky, under the radar. I mean, he still had 461 yards, only scored once. I like where your head's at. I do think that the tight end position is one that they need to solidify. I don't know if Evan's the answer or if it's going to be this loner kid. Who knows what they're going to do there, but there's definitely some options. I do think they need a off-the-top burner wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
I think they need to be able to not scheme people open, but have someone get themselves open down the field. And we just don't have that on this team right now. We've got some awesome receivers. I loved what I saw out of Troy Franklin this year in terms of his growth. Pat Bryant burst onto the scene probably a third of the way into the season, fought some injuries at the end of the year, but I think he had a really successful rookie season. I mean, he was a 4th leading receiver on the team.
Yeah.
And had some really good games, only scored once, but I feel like it was more than that.
He was way more effective in the last 5 weeks. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Running back.
Mm-hmm.
JK wants to come back. He's public. He said he's a Bronco. He likes it here. He likes Denver. I wouldn't mind having him here. I would like to have someone else of his ilk on the team as well. That's kind of give you that tough, hard-nosed running in between the tackles, because JK's going to break down. That's his history. That's what he's done the last 5 years. He's going to get hurt at some point, and that Liz Frank was a bitch that just gutted the running game for this team. The other thing I worry about is what are they going to do at linebacker? You've got Alex Singleton, who was a tackling machine and has been a tackling machine, but is a year older. Dre Greenlaw has an injury history. Couldn't make it even, 7 or 8 games this year. They need more at inside linebacker. Hopefully, maybe they've got someone on the bench. I'm looking at Q Robinson or Ellis. They may have some talent there. I think we can just throw Drew Sanders onto the trash heap because he hasn't played in 2.5 years and hasn't been able to be healthy. He's certainly, and I do say that flippantly, but yeah, poor guy, right? He's definitely athletically talented enough to do that and play well and can play inside and outside. But if you can't stay healthy, you can't get on the field. I mean, the most important ability is availability. I also think that maybe we should look again at another safety. Brandon Jones got hurt. I do like PJ. I know that's your guy. He had a rough game.
He did. He did.
Yeah. And neither here nor there.
Exposed.
Yeah. But they've, but the other part of that is you've got Devon Key, who's a, all-pro special teamer, going to go to the Pro Bowl, who played some safety in the closing weeks of the season and in the playoffs. So it's not the end of the world, right? We would love to be celebrating a Super Bowl visit this week and talk about that instead of what do we need to do to get there kind of conversation. But there's still some things that they need to do. Correct?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I thought I was waiting for a break in the action. I completely agree with you. They've got some work to do. I think they were way ahead of schedule this year, and you had that Russell Wilson handicap on the books, and you really, this was the first year that you had Sean Payton and Bo Nix together, not in a rookie type year, and apparently that injury was something that was going to happen no matter what.
Well, that's what Sean said, and then
That's not what Bo said.
That's not what Bo said.
So,
So,
a little
there's
bit
been
more on that later.
yeah, there's been some speculation that there might be a little bit of rift there. We'll see.
Yeah.
Again, that's that postmortem thing. And Bo and Sean don't get along. Like, I've heard some comparisons this week to Elway Reeves.
Yeah, I've seen
I
it.
don't know if it's to that extreme. I do like that they're competitors who kind of give it to each other a little bit. I'm not necessarily certain that it's to that level that we had in the 80s with John and Dan, but
It is weird that he wanted to come out and have another press conference after Sean Payton had his own press conference. That's not something that usually happens as a quarterback has a press conference the day after the season ending press conference, So that part of it is a little bit like, okay, but also, I think you're right. I think it's just kind of like the initial wounds, and we're all going to be over it by the time March and April comes around anyway. So,
right. I think best thing is for everyone to go away for a couple weeks, take their time off, get away from each other. Not what?
1, 2, 3 Cancun.
Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3 Cancun. Yes, you're absolutely right. And you brought it up, Mark. This team has been handcuffed by a severe record-setting dead cap hit the last 2 years. And just to be in the position that they're in, or that they were in last year, making the playoffs, this year getting 2 home playoff games, being the number 1 seed in the AFC. One, that's a credit to Sean. That just an outstanding job of putting this team where he needed to put them.
And George.
That was my next point. And I think at another show down the line, when we start getting into the draft, we should look at George Payton's draft history and how good it's been, because I think it's sneaky really good. And not a lot of people around here give him credit for how good he is at identifying solid players every single time that he has a chance to make that selection. So a whole other conversation we're not going to get into today. More things to come. Let's just all pull for Davis Webb being the OC and calling plays. That's what I'm here for, right?
Agreed.
That's
Well, we
That's
can
as
just-
soon as
we
I
can-
saw that Joe Brady, or as soon as I saw the Joe Lombardi thing, that was like, oh, that's just to keep Davis Webb off the Raiders.
Mhm. You know what? And let's get into that just real quick. I think that there's more to that than Davis to the Raiders. I think there's one, you will give him the opportunity to be the OC. And I think they want to give him the opportunity to call plays. But I think this is also because and we just lost the dipshit. See ya.
Uh-oh. She started
I
to
think-
say something and then quit.
Yes, like Murpher out. Greg Penner is solidifying himself as one of the better owners in sports. And
Wholeheartedly
specifically in
agree.
the league, right? And you don't do that without being a strategic thinker. Sean Payton has 2 years left on his deal. He's not getting any younger. If you've got one of the hottest head coaching candidates and someone that everyone is singing the praises of, wouldn't you do everything you could to keep him in the building and give him some seasoning as an OC and head coach in waiting? I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm saying that's a possibility. Dipshit, welcome back. What happened?
I touched my phone slightly wrong and it closed out of everything. So
That's what happened when I shot out Shinsuke Nakamura too early. So there you go. It happens to the best of us. So I think there's definitely some strategic thinking going on at Dove Valley as well. And I'm here for it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That as soon as I saw that, I was like, that's 100% to keep him in the system because he's the heir apparent.
No,
He's the heir apparent.
no, for sure. For sure. All right. That's enough Broncos talk. We'll talk
Yeah.
Super Bowl next week. We'll have some bonus bets and things to do. Let's go into Avalanche. And Neil says the Avs need to quit wearing elephants and losing. I do know that. Hopefully the Nuggets bring me back tonight. And the Nuggets are playing well. I mean, they're playing Brooklyn at home. Brooklyn's not good, although Mike's playing really well. Dipshit, we're going to start with you here. The Avalanche having a great season, but seem to have hit a bit of a rocky point the last 6 or 7 days.
Yeah, it's called regressing to the mean. They played like fucking god tier superheroes for like 3 months, and physically they could not keep that up.
Physically.
I'm not loving the amount by which we are losing, but also the Olympic break is coming up, and neither of our goalies are going. We do have a few players going, obviously, big important players, but the most of the team is just gonna be chilling, relaxing, maxing all cool, perhaps even playing some b-ball outside of school. So they'll be fine coming back from the Olympic break. I have no worries. I am not even worried that they are losing. We are just spoiled from the first fucking 2 or 3 months of them being unbeatable space wizards of hockey for a moment.
I have a question for you real quick. Sorry, Matt, to barge in.
No, go ahead.
Are you with Nathan MacKinnon and the fact the fans have no idea what a good power play is? Because I feel like I know what a good power play is, and they don't have a good power play.
I didn't see that. I haven't been keeping up with Avs stuff since I left. We have a good power play. We just don't have it. We have very bad puck luck on the power play. Like, I think on the power play, we're only shooting I think it's like 5 or 6%. I would have to double check. We're shooting very low on the power play. I do want to drop kick Dave Hackstall out a window a lot. And I don't think our power play is bad. I just don't think it's effective.
Nathan MacKinnon says the fans have no idea what they're talking about, and they don't know what a good power play is when they're booing the team on power plays when they can't get shots on goal.
I also wouldn't be booing them, to be fair. That would not be my preference. Again, it's a good power play. It's just bad puck luck.
I'm with you. I'm not a fan of the booing either. The booing to me is unless you're like really bad, and this team obviously is not really bad. But it has been relatively ineffective for a while.
Yeah, all season. All goddamn season. Yeah. Dave Hackstall, if I catch you, Dave Hackstall. Dave Hackstall, if I catch you, Dave Hackstall.
And to the power play point, this team has had a history of getting into these power play lulls going back 30 years where there's so much skill on the ice. And I think we've talked about this before, where there's so much skill on the ice that they settle into this routine of pass, try to get the perfect shot without actually getting the shot. And I think that's kind of one of the things that they're facing right now is they're in that lull. Passes are great, moving it around, they're cycling well, but there's just not a lot of drive towards the net. Dipshit, let me ask you this. When do we expect the return of the captain? One, I know he's skating. And have you heard anything, the latest on Logan O'Connor?
Jesus. Sorry. I haven't heard anything about LOC. The last I heard is that there was a setback in his rehab that they weren't happy about. I imagine we still see him this year, maybe closer to the trade deadline. That being said, unless things continue to go not greatly out, like after the Olympic deadline, there's not a huge rush to get him back before the trade deadline, just because the team has very good chemistry right now as it is. Gabe, I know I've seen has been skating, but the last I saw yesterday was that he still didn't have a certain timeline, and they aren't sure if he's going to do anything at the Olympics. I think he's still going, but I don't know if it sounded like they didn't think he was going to play. So probably not till like mid-February, March, something like that.
That would make sense. I mean, it's a rib. Not that anyone's come out and said it's a rib, but if you saw the play where he got hurt, you can tell it's a rib because he smacked his midsection into the post, for God's sake. That's got to heal, I think, completely in order for him to be able to think about doing the things he needs to do. Mark, what do you think?
Agreed. Is Taser back? I don't think Taser's back either.
I don't know. Like I said, I haven't
No, I don't
caught
think
up
Taser's
really
back.
since I've been back, but I don't think so.
I feel like Kale needs Taser. Like they're buddies.
Yeah, Bedner's been kind of playing hell with the D pairing since Taser's gone out. And he really likes putting Burns and Manson together, and then Malinsky with Gerard, or Makar with Gerard, which I think plays well, but typically Gerard plays best if he's got someone a little more defensively responsible with him.
Right.
And Manson Burns is great because it's a very good like shutdown pair, but every once in a while I'd like to see that get mixed up a little bit, and I think they're a little more free to do that when Taves is back. So I guess we'll see if he's not back before the Olympic break, which is next week or whatever. He should be back afterwards, I would assume, unless the injury's worse than we thought. And then that can kind of get back.
I really like Taser's passing ability, especially coming, starting the rush and triggering it from his side, because his tape-to-tape passing ability is just outstanding.
Yep, agreed. he makes a damn good pair with Cole too.
Yeah,
for Kale, not Cole. Whoever the fuck Cole is.
I don't know. I don't think he's a Cole. There's a Colton.
There's a Colton.
There's a Ross Colton. I don't know if there's a Cole.
There was an Ian Cole in like 2020.
Yeah. Isn't he a Shark now? I think I just saw him.
I think so. He's either a Shark or a Utah or some shit like that.
You're either a Shark or you're a Jet.
Okay, calm down, West Side Story.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that was.
See, I picked up on that. Are you impressed? I got that.
I can't wait to tell the Duchess that you got a musical reference. I cannot wait until I tell the Duchess that you got a Sondheim reference.
Right.
Her shit.
I'm good for one or two of those a year.
I am so proud to you, sir.
I appreciate it. I exist to serve. All right. We'll talk more Avs in the coming weeks. We're going to do a Nuggets breakdown coming soon, so keep your eyes and ears out for that. But let's dive into it and talk about some dipshits of the week. I've got one. If anyone else has one.
The Coors truck driver who blew his truck over last night in Wheat Ridge and unloaded dozens of kegs of beer that were all over the road and hundreds of beers. That poor bastard.
Hundreds of cases of banquet.
Yeah,
all over the road.
Just fucking tons of the fucking diesel all over everything. And we're not talking about gas. We're talking about beer.
Yeah, Coors Banquet, a bunch of yellow tall boys.
Someone in the comments was like, "This should have just got the local frat out there. They'd have had it cleared up in an hour."
Somebody else, and I don't know if it was the same post, but I saw a comment on one of the posts about the news. It might have been on KUSA. Guys, they took him 7 hours to clean this mess up, right? The guy's like, if you'd have called me and my buddies, we'd have done it in half the time, right? So
one additional dipshit is kind of a fun one too, with baseball coming up. A lot of the new Red Sox have met with the media, and in typical Boston fashion, the people from native Spanish speaking countries have to correct their pronunciations when coming to Boston. So Ron Hair Suarez was like, if you call me Ranger, it's fine, but it's Ron Hair. So if you guys could call me my right name, that would be great. Thank you. So Red Sox fans getting a little lesson in Spanish before the season is kind of a fun dipshit of the week for me, because
Brilliant.
there's not a single one of them is going to call him the right name.
Right. All right, dipshit, what do you got?
I have a new and interesting preemptive dipshit of the week.
Ooh.
This week is supposed to be the first week of the NASCAR returning, and they do a fun exhibition race in North Carolina, where it's supposed to snow 8 inches to tomorrow and to Saturday. The days where they were going to be doing the racing and shit. And so they're like, "Don't worry, guys, we got this. We're just going to do all the racing on Sunday." So preemptively, I feel a storm coming. And so I'm preemptively going to go ahead and give that dipshit of the week to NASCAR for when inevitably they are racing on like Tuesday at 3 p.m.
I am going to be ice fishing on Sunday. I fully expect a play-by-play breakdown on the Discord chat while this is all happening from you. Please, thank you. Love you long time.
Yeah.
Worry
Agreed.
not. I
Second.
will do that. I have nothing else to do on Sunday. I will be watching racing.
Awesome. All right. My dipshit of the week, and this is someone, I think this is our, in 2025, maybe the single most, the single winningest organization to get dipshit of the week is the Cleveland Browns. And they're starting off the year great. So you notice, they hired this Monken guy, the offensive coordinator from the Baltimore Ravens. Not a big deal. I get it. He's really good with mobile quarterbacks, can do some things, runs a good offense. I'm down with it. Fine. What came to light was the Cleveland Browns process for hiring a head coach. They give their prospects written tests before every stage of the interview process, which includes a personality test and an essay portion detailing 6 different questions about the head coaching position and the Browns in particular. This isn't 7th grade Cleveland Browns. You're a bunch of fucking idiots. You're the laughing stock of the league. You can't get out of your own way, and you're still on the hook for Deshaun Watson. Oh, yes, by all means, you are the dipshit of the week. It's not too warm in the mountains. There's 12 inches on Terreal. I think that's where we're going. If it ain't there, we're going to Turquoise, and they've got 15.
I liked your dipshit of the week. That was a good one. I liked Michaela's too. Can I throw another one out there?
By all means, there's no limit.
Okay.
Bring forth the dipshits.
The whole process for getting people into the NFL Hall of Fame is just like the process of getting people into the Baseball Hall of Fame. And so some people didn't vote for Bill Belichick on their way into the Hall of Fame for the first year, which is fine, whatever. But if you're going to make a decision based on him being a dick, because he is a dick, at least go out there and put your name on it. The same people that are doing this are that the league is looking into some kind of like backwater stuff, and nobody's coming out and admitting what their votes are. So I don't know which side of the aisle like to be on. Like, I get he's an insanely big jerk and all that stuff, but at least, like, if you're going to keep somebody out of the Hall of Fame for a year just because you have an ego problem, maybe like put your name on it. Like, say why you did it.
They can't do that yet. There are bylaws that prevent them from talking about it. And the fact that someone actually talked to someone else and leaked out that he missed it by 10 votes, that's something that's never happened before.
Yes.
But the NFL is investigating who actually talked and may throw that person off the committee if they find out who it was, because they're not supposed to talk about it until after the official announcement comes out and everybody gets notified. So it's another interesting part of it. There were a couple of schools that thought about that. One was, yes, he won all those titles, but look at what happened when Tom left and Tom won somewhere else without him.
Right.
And how many did he win when after Tom left? He didn't. The other part, and put this comment up that Neil just put up.
Yeah. No, I got it. Yeah. I
yeah.
wanted to have the
And
conversation.
that's the other part of it, is the Spygate piece, I think was held against him. Right, wrong, indifferent. I'm not here to argue the merits of that argument. I can see the argument, but Hall of Fame's a Hall of Fame's a Hall of Fame. I mean, you and I have gone round and round on people who should be in the baseball Hall of Fame or aren't. So
same argument as far as I'm concerned.
Correct.
Same argument. So I just think, it's just kind of a shitty process. People are taking it too seriously. So
I was gonna say,
is he good or is he not?
I feel like I'm so fucking jaded from the Baseball Hall of Fame shit show that is every year that people are like, I can't believe they snubbed Bill Belichick. And I was like, dog, it's his first year on the ballot and he's allowed to be on there next year. Who gives a fuck? And everyone's like, this is unbelievable. It's not that deep, I feel like. God damn, calm down.
Yeah, it's just a whole process of shit show. And then it's the news, the whole process of the news being out there. And, he's got to go through that. And so does everybody else, because it's a thing. Like, just let the guy in. He was a great coach. Like, who fucking cares? He's going to get in eventually.
Yeah.
Like,
are
why
you
are
a Hall
we
of Famer?
gatekeeping for 12 months?
Yeah. Are you a Hall of Famer? Yes. Get in. That should be. Are you good enough? Yes. Are you in the Hall of Very Good? No, you're in the Hall of Fame. Go.
Yeah. Are you a coach of some substance that means that you have reinvented the game of football for future generations? And Bill Belichick did do that. And you had a coaching tree of other successful, famous coaches and current coaches who are in the Super Bowl. Vrabel was one of his players.
He was a player, not a coach.
Yeah, but he was in that system, and it's very similar system style, that the way he runs it. And so, he's going to get in there eventually. What's this 12-month withhold thing? Stop it. Yeah. Stop it. Yeah. Stupid.
Stop it. I will say, he doesn't necessarily have a very successful coaching tree. You've got
there's a lot of famous coaches.
I mean, there's a lot of famous coaches. They just weren't very good.
No, you're right. You're right. There's a lot of them out there. It's not like the McVay coaching tree. You're absolutely correct. There's not a lot of success in it. But
if
you
want to look at
a coaching tree,
you want to look at a coaching tree. Let's just look at Mike Shanahan.
That fucking, and not even one of good Shanahan's teams. Let's go to that Washington, that redacted team name from Washington. Washington, when he was there, and all the coaches that came off of that staff.
Right. No kidding.
Nobody wants to talk about that.
No.
Why Shanny's not in the Hall of Fame.
Shanahan should absolutely be in. And it's a crime that Holmgren got in first. Like, what are we doing here? But whatever. I digress. All right. Final thoughts. Talk about the things. What?
Rose before Billy. He's gonna get Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame before Belichick goes in.
Fucker got tossed. Whatever. You all know how I feel about Pete Rose.
He's dead.
We know.
What?
We are aware.
Literally beating a dead Rose. There
it is. There it is. We just named it. Beating a dead Rose. Good job. Outstanding.
Oh, fuck. That's funny.
We found the soundbite. All right. Final thoughts. Talk about the things. Pip the stuff. MJ, you're up.
I'm going to go to bed, and then everyone else should also go to bed. And then everyone should drink some water, and everyone should have a liquid IV. Yes.
Solid advice from Dr. Dipshit. Mark?
No, I'm all good. Just checked out. We were talking about it before the show, but let's bring it on air. We were talking about the first 2 episodes of Wonder Man. It's pretty good. Love me some Ben Kingsley. That character, I love that they brought that character back again. Just still doing Ben Kingsley some good work. Check it out. If you haven't seen the new Naked Gun, give it a shot. Watch the whole thing through. Check out the credits. They do the goofy thing in the credits where they hide shit in there. So there's Easter eggs in the credits too. A lot of fun cameos in that movie. One that I didn't really care for, but that's just because I don't like him as a human. But everything else was really good. I thought it was pretty true to the originals. I know Dipshit's mother didn't feel so, but I thought it was pretty funny. I laughed my ass off the entire way through. So check those 2 things out, and more to come. We're going to try to get into some Star Trek, Starfleet, and all of that fun stuff, and we'll have some new nerds content hopefully for you soon.
Brilliant. What service is Naked Gun on?
It is on Prime, I believe.
Okay, let's check it out.
It's good. Liam Neeson does a bang up job standing up to that just serious actor in a comedic role thing. It's amazing.
Yeah, he's absolutely brilliant. I love it. Yeah, Mark, you mentioned it. Starfleet Academy. I'm now 3 episodes in. Yes, it is high school in space, but it is true Star Trek. It's very good, and I honestly think you should give it a watch if you're a Star Trek fan. First 3 episodes. First one very action packed. Second 2 a little bit more story based, but they do delve into worlds that we haven't and races that we haven't really gotten into a lot with this new Trek, especially in the Discovery universe. Now that we're so far in the future, episode 2's Beta Zeds, episodes 3's Klingons.
Cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's very cool. So classic Star Trek storytelling, without the without it being a space shoot 'em up so far. So it's definitely a different take on it. I'm enjoying it for sure.
Everything in Star Trek is on Paramount, and also all James Bond is now on Netflix. We watched Dr. No last night. Me and the wife did, and we're going to slowly go through every single movie. But we watched Dr. No, so we're starting chronological.
All right. Wait a minute. Everyone?
What do you
everyone, or are you going to skip that one?
Are you talking which one are you, the original Casino Royale or On Her Majesty's
No, God, no. I don't count Casino Royale at all.
We're not going to watch Casino Royale, but we are going to watch On Her Majesty's Secret Service. I think that's an important movie. Just for the music from it and the story. You have to have the story. It's a good, and especially once you get into the Daniel Craig stuff, having that story is kind of important because you get to see him have a relationship there where, he has it in the Daniel Craig, but like you don't get that in Roger Moore where he has like a solid relationship. You get it a little bit, and then George Lazenby's got one, right? So you have to know, like, okay, he can have a wife at some point. That's a historically thing. And Louis Armstrong's amazing. So,
okay, I just wanted to
watch
know
all of them, but not.
Okay,
yeah, we are. That one's in there.
Okay, all right, yeah. The original Casino Royale is just stupid.
It's garbage.
No reason anyone should ever watch that. Yeah, it's a Peter Sellers shit show is what it is. Yeah. And I love Peter Sellers, but not in that. All right. Make sure you check us out on all of our social channels. You can find My Brothers and Idiots on Facebook. Just search and you'll see this logo right here, or get your phones out if you're watching us live and you can see that QR code. Scan that. That'll get you on the Facebook page. You can also find us on Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok at The Idiot Goons. Mark's Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok are at Poffle Time. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Poffleopagus, or on King Goon, or on TikTok at King Goon Smoke. For the absent Muty, we love you, Muty.
Muty.
For the dipshit and the idiot, I am the king. This has been My Brothers and Idiot. Make sure you take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and take care of each other. We'll catch you next time. See ya, bruh.